Up, y'all? Thank you so much for joining me today, man. I'm just going to dive right in. So we're just gonna go over a few of those sale numbers and see why we have so many fake fanboys and so many fake Sony ponies. now if you look, the sales numbers look really good. You know, they're looking really good, so you don't know who's really jumping ship on what, but what you can see is pretty much, okay, the Nintendo Switch of this year have sold 9 million. You know, these are the numbers that's coming out. PS5, they're sold 5 million this year so far, and Xbox is not far behind. They're 4.5 million. Now, this is probably why a lot of people are jumping ship that a lot of people are not talking about. Things like, you know, Grounded and Scorn, you know, things that the fanboys don't want to count, you know, and it's not fair, because I would like to know who gave them the right to count whatever they want to count, but the Xbox fans and the Nintendo fans, they can't count what they want to count. PC boys, they can't count what they want to count, but all of the Sony ponies and fanboys make the checklist. Why? Because you guys have AAA bangers that nobody else got, due to the fact that Sony have always locked down AAA bangers from other consoles and companies and cloud game services like Game Pass, and probably even locked some stuff down from Google Stadia. Those dodo birds are going to team up with Sony to go up against Uncle Phil and Xbox. Now, if that ain't the biggest Decepticons I ever seen in my life, who is? That's why your console failed, because you're always making bad moves, Stadia. You can't make moves like that and expect to grow with an enemy. You're shaking hands with a frenemy. Like, he's all about money. Jim Ryan is all about money. So why are you trying to team up with somebody like that? And now you look like the clown. And so now we got to roast you and get on you, because now you're just you looking just the dumbest Jim Ryan right now. Man, when Brazil approved this deal, you should have seen the look on those fanboys' face on Twitter, all over YouTube, all over the internet, all over the medias. The whole entire gaming industry is clowning Jim Ryan right now, and everybody that have been taking up for him and defending him with all of these bad moves he's been making, they look stupid too. And I don't care who they are. That you look stupid, because you're defending the price hikes. You're defending the $7 price tag that have trickled down to other AAA banger games like Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty, and so many more other people are following behind that. You know, that toxic trait. Once somebody starts something, that don't mean you have to follow them. You know, you can start your own thing. You don't have to follow behind Sony and their front office, because clearly they're making bad moves right now. They're not even listening to their own fan base. It just don't make any sense. You know, what are we supposed to do with that leadership going forward into the future? What are we supposed to do with Jim Ryan? Can anybody explain? And that's why fanboys are jumping ship. This is why fans are switching over to Xbox Game Pass. This is why they're leaving. I'm not making this stuff up. This is what's really going on. People are putting their PS5 down, and it is collecting dust. The remake station is retired. For some people, that remake station that Jim Ryan is hyping up over there, that plastic box, that gold mine that he's turning it into brass and silver. Because it is losing, he's slowly decreasing the value for PS5. They're giving all their games away to PC. PC is the new PS5. And I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to tell y'all this out here in these gaming streets, but somebody got to do it. You know, I know you don't want to accept that. I get it. You don't want to accept it. Who wants to accept the market leader looking like just crying like a little baby? just playing day in, day out. He's just up there at Sony's front office playing like he's at a playground, like he's at Disney World, just playing around all day long, crying, whining. Get him a pacifier. He's the biggest pony in the history, and then he have the little My Little Ponies following behind him, repeating everything he says. As soon as he say something stupid, it's like a echo of Jim Ryan all through the internet, all through Twitter. It just trickles down, and then when when people like me get the news, oh man, I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. I'm like, you can't be serious right now. It must be Christmas early. It's got to be Christmas right now. Jim Ryan didn't say that. There's no way. I refuse to believe. And then when I go back and then I look it up, he said it. I was like, what? I'm thinking to myself like, this has got to be the biggest clown in the gaming industry right now. Flying Jim Ryan. But this is why people are switching over, because of these things. I know they don't want to hear it, man. I know it hurts to hear. Everybody is retiring the PS5 because all they're doing is going back into history and trying to breathe life back into remakes and remasters over games everybody have already ran through. They already have ran a train on these games already. Expressway, Subway, Amtrak. Okay, so why are we going back when we supposed to be moving forward? Why are we? Do we believe in generations or not, Jim Ryan? Sony? We're gonna need some answers. Do we believe in generations or not? Clearly, another reason why people are switching over. They're mad because they're still doing cross-gen. They don't want to make games on both platforms. They just want to move on and leave the PS4 behind. Now, I didn't really agree with that. Unless they were going to send those games day one to PlayStation Plus Premium subscription service, cloud game service. PlayStation Plus Premium cloud gaming, they can move on. But they want to protect the $70 price tag. See, there's the problem. There's the problem right there. If Sony, so you have to blame Sony. Sony wants to protect. Of course, nobody wants to lose 100+ million PS4 fans. Nobody wants to leave that amount of people behind. Okay, I get that part. But if that half of that 100 million subscribers, if PS4 100 million plus people subscribe to your service, it will all automatically boost it up. See, that would be a good business plan, because you would just start promoting PlayStation Plus Premium day one games. That way you can believe in generations again. But since they don't listen to their fan base, they don't listen to us, the people that love PlayStation, cares about PlayStation and wants them to stay afloat, they don't listen to us. It's like they just like ignore us. Like, oh, you want us to believe in generations, but we want to lock you. Clearly, this is what they're telling us, but we don't want to hear it. We want to lock you down to a plastic box so that we have control over your money and your resources, because we know if we give you the freedom of a PlayStation Plus Premium subscription service like Game Pass, you can do what you want. You can move around, so we're not really locking you down to something. It's a control. It's like narcissists. It's like they just want to control you. Like if they say go left, you have to go left. If they say go right, you have to go right. You know, they just want to pull your strings like a little puppet. You know, that's what they're doing, because we all know Sony is greedy, grimy, shady, and they love to do these little backdoor exclusive deals behind Xbox back, Nintendo back, PC back, Google Stadia back. Even though they shook hands with Sony at the end, it was real funny. You didn't hear them shaking hands in the middle of their battle trying to fight against Game Pass. You didn't hear Stadium come out and start talking all crazy out the side of their neck and selling out and saying, "Oh, this is bad. This is anti-competitive." You didn't hear all that when Stadium was actually in the act. But now that it died, it croaked, it rolled over into the into the RIP gaming graveyard, dead. Zombie. I don't think it's coming back. That's the end of Stadium. They want to breathe some life. They wanted to breathe some life into it, but they once they pretty much gave away all their first party studios, they shot them down. They fired everybody. You know, that's how we knew it was the end. So this is the reason though why a lot of fake fanboys are switching over. The reason why I'm calling them fake fanboys is because they don't like to ride the storm out. You know, when things get tough, when things get rough, fanboys are gonna jump ship. Because some of them aren't loyal. Some of those My Little Ponies get scared. And they're gonna run for shelter when they see that hurricane coming and that tornado coming. They're gonna run over here to Xbox and Uncle Phil looking for shelter. You're not gonna be able to hold all of them back. You know how many hundreds and thousands of them are jumping ship? The Xbox is outselling PS5 in certain countries like Japan and the US. That is crazy to even say those words, like to even let that sink in for a minute. Xbox is outselling PS5, the overhyped plastic box that Jim Ryan is hyping up every time you turn around, but he's not bringing it value. He will not do day one on PlayStation Plus Premium to compete with Game Pass. And that is the reason why people are crossing over and switching over to Xbox Series X and S and PC. I recommend PC if you buy a gaming PC or a laptop. Matter of fact, you don't even need a gaming PC or a laptop if you got Game Pass. Now, if you want to play stuff like Steam and Epic, if you want to buy games like that, then yeah, you may need, because you can't live stream the game. But if you can live stream the game and connect your Ethernet cable into the back of your laptop or your PC with a smooth connection, then you know you're good to go with Game Pass Ultimate. But if you want to buy games and you know you don't have a gaming PC, then you may have an issue because you're gonna need more power. But that is one of the reasons, you know, things are getting shaky. People are complaining. Hey, Jim Ryan, where are all of these We Believe in Generation AAA bangers gonna drop? Because come next year, only thing we're seeing is Spider-Man. And right now, God of War. And we're turned up. We're turned up about God of War. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said before, I love PlayStation. I just don't rock with Sony. I don't like the way they do business. You know, I don't like the way they steal from their fan base. They rob their own fan base. How could you rob your own fan base? Like, that is disgusting to me. Like, I don't respect that. So I don't respect Sony. And we know the old Sony. This ain't it. I'm talking about this Sony, the new Sony. The old Sony, we love them. Oh man, they did some little grimy stuff too, but not to this level. You know, they didn't go that far with it. They had a cutoff. At least they would try to at least allow you to compete. This one, they don't want no competition. This generation, this Sony here, they don't want no competition. They don't even want. They're not even attempting to make their own fan base happy right now. They're thinking about movies and TV shows and selling tech and phones and cameras and TVs and Blu-ray players and headphones. They're not even thinking about the gaming part. It's like, okay, do you have a person that's only one track minded? Okay, well, this month we're going to focus on movies and TV shows. And then come the beginning of 2023, we will go back into the PS5 and see what we can bring out. Moving like a turtle. Like, bro, come on. We need information, Jim Ryan. What are you doing, you Decepticon? Give it to us. Give us something that we want, man. That's like you're opening a bakery, but ain't no bread. Ain't no cakes. Ain't no pies. We want the sweets. Come on, man. Tighten up, Jim Ryan. Lion flying Jim Ryan. Come on, man. But we're just gonna go back into some of these things, or why people are switching over to Xbox Series S and X. Because I'm the messenger. Like I say, man, I'm the delivery man. So I have to remind everybody, you know, why a lot of people do love, you know, Xbox and are about to. Now, they may like or love Xbox right now, but they're gonna fall in love come next year, because we're looking at stuff like Starfield is about to drop. One of the biggest AAA bangers probably on Xbox history, next to Halo, Forza, Gears, and probably Hellblade 2. Then you have Redfall. Now this is going to be like a vampire slash multiplayer slash co-op game, and I may go over this game later, you know, because this game is dope. I really I'm so ready to jump in this game, just like I am Gotham Knights. Like this game, now I am turned up for this game right here, Redfall. And I want you guys to jump on there with me. So I'm turned up for that one. And a new Minecraft is on the way. And you know how much Minecraft racks in. So I don't even have to even talk about Minecraft. That's one of the biggest. That's like next to Minecraft racks in like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto 5. Minecraft is up there too with Candy Crushes and stuff. So we already know what Minecraft is doing. Now this is the biggest headache of all of the Harry Potter game having exclusive DLC. See, here we go again. Jim Ryan just cannot stop doing shady deals. Now, see, this is the most irritating thing, because why are you going to split the community up and you're just going to bring out a DLC? The same game is coming out on Xbox too, but you're going to just give them a little exclusive DLC or microtransactions just to Sony, just to the PS5 now. I don't even think they're going to come to PC. See, stuff like that is annoying to the gaming community. Like, okay, we may want to play with that too if we're on Xbox and PC, or even Switch. What about Nintendo? You see what I'm saying? These studios, that's why I said before, somebody may need to start cutting these studios off so that we don't have to deal with stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many more games coming down the pipeline, man. Those are just a few, like Starfield, you know, some of the biggest names though: Starfield, Redfall, Forza Motorsports, and Hellblade 2. Those are some of the AAA bangers next year you probably can expect to drop on Xbox Series X and S, so you guys, you know what I'm saying, can pretty much ball out. And not even including all of the multi-plat and indie games, and the biggest ones, the Japanese market, the Asian community, the Asian, you know what I'm saying, gamers, over 1.6 billion, or some of those gamers are coming over to Xbox Game Pass as well. So now we have Japanese games coming day one, and they are buying Japanese studios. So don't forget about that market either. So I just want to let you guys, you know, fill you guys in on what's going down in these gaming streets. And come next year, Xbox ain't messing around, because really, we really ain't have much to brag about with the one, right? But we're gonna touch on we're gonna have some more fun later, man. So we're gonna touch on some more topics. I have so much more. But yeah, man, make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell, guys, so you guys can be notified on everything that's going down in these gaming streets. And if you would like to jump into the PlayStation Plus premium ecosystem or the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem only on PC, this is for all my PC boys out there. Click the link down in the description. Thank you, peace, love you guys.